I've pulled apart hundreds of BMW automatic transmissions over the years, and I can tell you, most of the damage I see inside them, it wasn't bad luck. It wasn't a defective part. It was the driver. There are 7 specific driving habits that destroy BMW automatics faster than anything else. And the one that surprises people the most, the one almost every BMW owner does without even realizing it, is number 4. Stick around, because knowing this could save you anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000. If your BMW is equipped with the ZF 8-speed automatic, which covers most BMWs built after 2012, you're driving one of the most sophisticated transmissions ever put in a production car. It shifts faster than most dual-clutch boxes. It's smooth, refined, and when it's healthy, you barely know it's there. But here's what BMW doesn't tell you. That transmission is not invincible. After 15 years working on these cars, I know exactly which habits behind the wheel cut that transmission's life in half. Let's go through each one. Habit 1. Riding the brake while inching forward in traffic. Picture the morning commute, bumper to bumper. You're in drive, creeping forward a few feet at a time, foot moving back and forth between the gas and the brake. This feels like careful, controlled driving. It is anything but. Every time you hold the brake while still in drive, you're creating what engineers call brake torque. The engine is continuously sending power through the torque converter, trying to move the car forward. Your brake is overpowering it and holding everything still. The transmission is sitting under constant stress with nowhere to send the energy. That stress becomes heat. Heat is the single biggest killer of automatic transmissions. The ZF 8-speed has operating temperature limits, and sustained brake torque in slow traffic, especially in summer, pushes the transmission fluid toward those limits faster than almost any other driving condition. Degraded fluid from repeated heat cycles is the leading cause of the solenoid sticking and harsh shifting complaints I see on BMWs between 80,000 and 120,000 miles. The fix: in slow traffic, when you're going to be stationary for more than a few seconds, shift to neutral. The torque converter spins free. The heat stops building. It takes 1 second and it costs you nothing. Habit 2. Shifting from reverse to drive before you fully stopped. This is the parking lot special. You're backing out of a space, the car isn't quite stopped, and you flick it into drive while it's still rolling backward. Every time you do that, you are using your transmission as a braking mechanism. When your BMW is still moving in reverse and you shift to drive, the transmission is forced to abruptly reverse the direction of power flow through the entire gear train. The clutch packs absorb that impact. Over and over, that shock loading erodes friction material, warps clutch discs, and creates exactly the kind of fine metallic debris that contaminates the fluid and accelerates wear on every moving part inside the transmission. It only takes 1 second to come to a complete stop before changing directions. That 1 second, repeated over years of ownership, is the difference between a transmission that reaches 200,000 miles and one that needs a rebuild at 120,000. Habit 3. Using park instead of the parking brake on a hill. Most BMW owners don't use the parking brake. They pull into a sloped driveway, drop it in park, and walk away. What you've just done is transfer the entire weight of your car, 4,000 pounds or more, onto a tiny metal pin inside your transmission called the parking pawl. The parking pawl is not designed to hold your car on a hill. It is designed to prevent the output shaft from spinning once the car is already secured by the brakes. Every time someone nudges the car, every time the drivetrain settles on that incline, that load cycles through the pawl. Over time it wears, and when it fails deep inside the transmission case. That is a full teardown to repair. The correct sequence takes 0 extra time. Stop the car, apply the parking brake first, then shift to park. The parking brake carries the weight. The pawl is just a backup. Do it every single time. Habit 4. Making aggressive inputs in the first few minutes of driving. Here it is. The one almost every BMW owner does. You start the car, and within a minute, you're making a hard acceleration, a sudden stop, or a sharp lane change. The engine feels ready. No warning lights. Everything seems fine. But the transmission fluid tells a different story. Automatic transmission fluid needs time to reach operating temperature and build proper hydraulic pressure throughout the system. Until it does, the clutch pack clamping forces are lower than they're designed to be. The valve body isn't operating at full efficiency. The mechatronic unit, the hydraulic brain controlling every gear change, hasn't fully pressurized. When you demand a hard acceleration or a sudden stop in those first few minutes, the clutch packs are being asked to absorb a high-energy event at a moment when they're least protected. The result is clutch slip. Friction material is lost. Fine debris enters the fluid. You will never feel this on any single morning, but do it across 5 years of ownership, and the inside of your transmission tells the story. Blackened clutch discs, contaminated fluid, and a mechatronic unit clogged with debris it should never have seen. The fix is simple. For the first 3 to 5 minutes after a cold start, treat the transmission gently. Smooth acceleration, no hard stops, no aggressive inputs. Give the fluid time to reach pressure before you ask anything serious of it. That's it. Free. Requires no tools. Almost nobody does it. Habit 5. Using sport mode in stop-and-go traffic. A lot of BMW owners drive in sport mode all the time. It sharpens throttle response, holds gears longer, and makes the car feel more alive. On an open road, that's exactly what it's designed for. In stop-and-go traffic, it's quietly wearing out your transmission. In normal drive, the ZF 8-speed constantly optimizes, upshifting early, reaching the highest gear possible, and locking up the torque converter to minimize heat and slip. In traffic, it's designed to be lazy. That laziness is deliberate protection. Sport mode overrides all of that. It holds lower gears. It keeps the torque converter out of lockup longer. It prioritizes responsiveness over efficiency. In slow traffic, where you're accelerating and decelerating constantly, that means more gear changes per mile, more frequent clutch pack engagement, and more heat. For zero performance benefit because you're doing 12 miles an hour behind a school bus. The same applies to manually holding a gear with the paddle shifters in heavy traffic. You're forcing the transmission into a gear it wouldn't choose, generating unnecessary heat and clutch wear with nothing to show for it. Save sport mode for when it earns its keep. Open roads, highway on-ramps, driving you're actually enjoying. In traffic, put it in drive and let the transmission manage itself. Habit 6. Waiting until the last second to brake. This one surprises people because it feels like a braking habit, not a transmission habit. But your transmission is directly involved in every hard stop you make. When you brake late and hard, coming in fast and squeezing the brakes at the last moment, the ZF 8-speed has to execute rapid, aggressive downshifts to match the sudden deceleration. Each of those forced downshifts puts the transmission through a high-energy engagement event. The clutch packs are being asked to handle the momentum of a 4,000-pound car decelerating sharply. Done once, it's fine. Done as a daily driving style across tens of thousands of miles, it's cumulative clutch pack abuse. There's a second problem. Late, hard braking followed by a complete stop means the transmission just went from a forced high-load downshift to zero load in seconds. That thermal shock, rapid heat generation followed by sudden stillness, is hard on the fluid and the seals around the mechatronic unit. The fix costs nothing. Brake earlier and more gradually. Not because it's polite driving, because smooth, progressive braking allows the transmission to downshift at a controlled pace, with each gear change happening at the load level it was engineered for. Your clutch packs will last dramatically longer. So will your brake pads. Habit 7. Letting the car lug in a high gear at low speed. You're in 6th or 7th gear doing 35 miles an hour. The engine is pulling smoothly at around 1,200 to 1,400 revolutions per minute. Feels civilized, feels efficient, your transmission disagrees. When a BMW automatic is in a high gear at low speed, it's operating at the outer edge of its torque converter efficiency range. The converter is either partially slipping or struggling to maintain lockup at a load level it wasn't designed to sustain in that gear. The result is heat and slip inside the torque converter. Two things that, combined, accelerate wear on the lockup clutch faster than almost any other condition outside of a cold start. Torque converter lockup clutch failure is one of the most common repairs I see on high-mileage ZF 8-speed BMWs. And when I talk to the owners, the pattern is consistent. Highway drivers who spent years in the highest gear possible, at the lowest speed possible, thinking they were being fuel efficient. Your BMW has 8 gears for a reason. Each one is optimized for a specific speed and load range. If you're below 40 miles an hour and you want to accelerate, drop a gear. Let the engine work in its efficient range. A BMW engine spinning at 2,500 revolutions per minute in the right gear puts far less stress on the transmission than the same engine lugging at 1,300 revolutions per minute in the wrong one. 7 habits. Every single one of them. Something you're probably doing right now. Not because you're careless, but because nobody ever told you what was happening inside the transmission when you did. Stop inching forward and drive during slow traffic. Come to a complete stop before you change direction. Use the parking brake on hills. Drive gently for the first few minutes after a cold start. Put it in drive instead of sport mode when you're in traffic. Brake earlier. And don't lug the transmission in a gear that's too high for your speed. None of this requires a tool. None of it costs money. All of it directly determines whether your ZF 8-speed is still running cleanly at 200,000 miles or sitting on a rebuild bench at 100,000. The BMW owners whose transmissions last the longest aren't driving different cars. They're driving the same cars differently. If this video helped you, or if it's going to save someone else from a very expensive repair bill, share it and leave a comment below. Which of these are you guilty of? I'll see you in the next one.